What is up, guys? So this is kind of old footage, but this is a team I had, well, back when Abyss was still a thing. Um, this team is made of Dizzy, Kiris, Angelica, and Ruele, as you guys can see, and it's a full auto on Abyss 90, if you couldn't tell from the title. So that was just me clearing the first wave of just like trash mobs. So this is when the fight actually starts. As you can see, as you can see, I'm autoing it. But the reason why this team works is because just Ruel is pretty bonkers in terms of her third skill, just having a safety net of reviving. And as you can see, Dizzy with all those debuffs make the mobs pretty much do no damage. So my Kiris right now is geared with 85 gear, but she's only 5-star. Obviously, you need her for the cheese factor. She extends debuffs. She also does a triple poison. And the way I have her built is on speed set with hit, with speed, HP, and just any kind of gear I had that just had leftover speed and leftover HP, because I just want more survivability. Oh, and of course effectiveness. And for her artifact, I have Sword of Judgment, just because that potential to proc and then deal 6 poisons, it's pretty awesome. And again, just to make things more reliable. And because Dizzy also extends debuffs with her skill 2, that makes this run, again, pretty safe. During this first phase, I believe every time you attack Tenebria, she gives combat readiness to the 2 ads, but because they're pretty much, if you can see during the video, their debuffs get up to like 4 or 5 sometimes, just because of the amount of turn cycling you get. Okay, so let me explain the rest of the team and why I picked them. So I picked Angelica because she's probably the best healer you can get right now. Angelica has Wanderer's Potion on, just in case of any random debuffs. Actually, this fight, I don't believe there's too many. I don't really notice, especially with her having that immunity buff. Oh yeah, look, there's targeting. Okay, so, and then Ruele, I was lucky enough to get a Ruele when I was summoning, and again, her revive is just a nice safety net. And I've already explained why Dizzy's already really good, so I don't feel like I have to explain anything further. And yeah, so that's how the team works. They're pretty all standardly built, nothing crazy, just a lot of HP, as much speed as I can get, and attack where is needed. Yeah, there's like, honestly, I don't know how to even really do this fight. If you were to ask me what happens, I mean, I can give you like I think an overview of what happens, but during this phase, like if you get her to that like what 70% mark, or like 30% of her health left, she gets an invincibility barrier and she spawns Raz, Mercedes, and it looks like Aether, and you just have to kill them, and they do pretty shit damage. So it's pretty easy, but the thing that sucks about this part is that you lose all your soul. So if you're trying to manual it, I would definitely recommend using all your soul before that. Or, just do it like me, cheese it. Hopefully you get a Ruele. But honestly, with all the patches ever since September as well, people have a bunch of ML Nat 5s, and it's not even that rare. This is way before that patch. So again, I was just a very lucky free-to-play player. Yeah, so just enjoy the video, because this was just a fun challenge I made for myself, just to see if I could do it. And having such a safety net of Ruele, you'll even see later in the video that my Kiris dies and she just reses her back and the run stays completely fine. I would like to say that I know these kind of like PvE videos aren't always people's favorites, but I do have a lot of Vildred post-patch footage that I'm excited to show. I was lucky enough to pull him when he first became OP, and then so I've decided to keep him through his nerf, because I think the nerf's not terrible. I'm still keeping my Armenta as well, my Silver Blade. I just think they're still, they got me to where I am today in the game, so I wouldn't recall. And who knows, hopefully I can Mystic Summon Judge Kisei and make that sick cleave, because I have all the pieces for her except her. Man, she's pretty nuts. Thank you again for watching the video. If you like it, please do press that like button, subscribe. I would, or post any comment, because I would gladly get back to you guys about any questions. If you want to see stats, that I can't do because this video was, I recorded this in June. But I will say, like, a rough estimate, everyone's speed is like 100, I think 70 or higher, and everyone's HP is like at least 10k, if not more, which isn't even that hard to get once you're at that, when you're farming wyverns pretty consistently every day. Okay, enough for the rant. Enjoy the rest of the video, and check out next week's video. It's going to be a lot of Arbiter, Vildred, and just PvP based. Peace out, Epic Seveners. We'll be right back.